Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. Once again, I'd like to welcome you into the dehydrating shed. I ended up having to go to the store today for family, and I ended up finding more clearance. My dehydrators are probably going, I need a break, but that's okay. Today I found, and this is the first time I have ever dehydrated this, so we're going to go along on this adventure together. I ended up with 4 bags of riced cauliflower. This should be very interesting. It kind of has the texture of cabbage, so it should do wonderful in soups. Alright, let's get busy filling up some trays. And also, this makes me always happy, I found a bag of collard greens on clearance as well, which we're going to be dehydrating that also. Let me turn the camera down and let's get started. Now I have my cap over my hole so I don't have to worry about anything falling through. Now each time you fill a tray, you need to take that cap off. Hold on a minute. They really sealed this bag. Well, that was sheer luck. I found something faster than I thought I was going to. It smells wonderful. I love cauliflower, so I can't wait to see what it's like dehydrated. From the looks of it, it's probably going to be little bitty pebbles of rocks. But we'll find out. And cauliflower is so healthy for you. So this ought to be an interesting adventure here. Like I said, I found everything else but this on clearance before, so we're going to work it. Everything that we can add to the pantry is a good thing. Put the tray on, put your cap on. I'm hoping they don't darken up too bad. But we will find out. I know it's going to take a while for them to dry. That's okay. I got plenty of time. And please, do not be ashamed to shop clearance. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these bags at all. Nothing. And if I can keep food steadily being stocked up for my family and out of the garbage, you betcha I'm going to do it. Now I have a feeling this is going to, since it's thicker, it's going to take at least 12 hours to dehydrate. We'll find out. We will definitely find out. But it smells so good. And these are going to be some wonderful additions. Oh, in jars. Yep, there it went. For the pantry shelf. And of course I'm using my silicone mats, which work absolute wonders. Make sure you get everything out of the bag, waste not, want not. I'm looking forward to seeing how this dehydrates. It's really no difference between cabbage and broccoli, and I know for a fact those dehydrate very well. And it doesn't have a whole lot of moisture in it. So, we shall see. You know about as much as I do. But I'm willing to go on the adventure. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but it smells really good. It reminds me of cabbage. It smells just like cabbage. I think I'm going to dedicate this dehydrator just to the cauliflower and do the collard greens in my other dehydrator. And these are still in date by a lot, by at least 5 days. So, uh-oh. Alright, this one wants to be obstinate. Yep, I'm going to have to fix that one. I don't want to lose any of it. This is really going to be good added to soup. I'll be able to add it to instant rice. I'm going to be able to do a whole lot of things with it. And apparently dropped quite a bit down the hole. I mean, they would still dehydrate down here, but I'd rather have them on the tray. And I'm going to need one more tray. Yep. Okay, there we go. I'm getting into wonder there for a minute. And this should definitely be the last tray. Clean up my mess. Those little bitty, itty bitty crumbs, I'm not even going to try to pick up. Well, it's a well. I'll be able to. That first bad little bitty piece. I can tell right now this is going to smell just like cabbage dehydrating. And let me put my lid on. And that one is ready to roll. I'm looking forward to in the morning coming in and see what they look like. Alright, I'm going to get my trays ready to do the collard greens. Okay, I have my tray ready. I got my lid on the hole. absolutely love collard greens. Now, if you wanted to make these into a snack and not for long-term storage, you could wet your greens and lightly season them. But they would go up for snack purposes only. And of course, anybody that's dehydrated greens before, they shrink down a whole lot. There's the first tray. Let's see, there it is. Put the top on the center. And start spreading out the greens. I absolutely love dehydrated greens. They are wonderful if you wanted to powder them up to add to smoothies, or leave them, or powder them up to add to soups for those who, you know, those picky people you have trouble with getting them to eat their greens. You could powder them up and they'd never know it. I don't know about people. I never had the option to be picky. You either ate what was put in front of you or you done without. So thankfully, I am not picky. Okay, tray number 2. Last but not least, and it looks like I'm going to get them all on there. Which makes me happy as can be. That's going to give me 2, 4, 5 trays of cauliflower and 3 trays of collard greens. And I got the collard greens on sale for $1.39. Me being me, I wasn't about to pass up on the collard greens because they looked good. Now, if they would have looked bad, I would have passed up on them. But nothing's wrong with these greens. Alrighty. Uh-oh, one piece. Can't forget no greens. Well, I'm going to get the lid on that one. Get these dehydrators plugged in so they can dry overnight. And I will bring you back tomorrow as soon as they're dry. I'm going to have to definitely keep an eye on this one. Make sure that it's completely dry. Everyone take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Okay, welcome back. It's the next day, and I have to say that the cauliflower has dried a whole lot better than I thought it was going to. It's beautiful, and let me tell you, it really shrank. You can't really tell what it is compared to what it looked like yesterday. But we're going to try to do this gracefully. And I have made sure as always, that my work counter is clean, because this stuff is so fine. I am going to have to scoop it because it's going to fall everywhere. But I now know that I can dry cauliflower, so I am happy about that. See, I don't know everything. See if I can do this gracefully. Nope, I tried. This is going to be a wonderful, healthy addition to chicken vegetable soups, to rice dishes. And now that I know cauliflower dries very well, I will make sure that if I see any more in the store on clearance, I will definitely be buying it. And this is why I always say make sure that your workspace is clean. That way you don't have to worry about any contamination. Because there is no way to do this gracefully without making a mess. And it didn't take very long to dry. I think it was dry in about 8-9 hours, but I let it go just a little bit longer to make sure that it was absolutely dry. And like I said, it has shrunk down very, very much. And I don't want to waste any of it. And to think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very full packed trays. You cannot tell that that tray was fully packed. I'm just going to let it go. But I am very happy to have this on the pantry shelf once I get it jarred up. I'm going to use temporary jars because I'm out of canning jars here at the dehydrating shed, so I'll have to bring some with me next time I head this way. Okay, last tray. Yep. And this is another reason why I stand up against the counter here, to block stuff from falling off the counter. Well, to the best of my ability. But I am very pleased with dehydrating cauliflower. And next time, hopefully I can get bigger heads of cauliflower, cut those up into florets, and dehydrate those. Tomorrow I got to sit down and separate my seeds while I can. make sure you get it all. You don't waste anything. Well, that was for 1 pound bags, I think. It really shrank. Let's see. There's 1 cup. 2 cups. And of course it's going to hydrate. When you go to rehydrate it, it's definitely going to swell back up. So I'll come close. I was not expecting it to shrink that much. And yes, I also recycle old spaghetti sauce jars when I make spaghetti for family. So, there we go. 4 bags shrank down to just a hair over a pint jar. That's a lot of shrinkage, but it doesn't matter. You know what? It's going to be still really good to eat. And since I probably won't remember this one, definitely going to put dried cauliflower, 1021. Sorry about Jana in the background. She absolutely hates squirrels, and she's on squirrel duty right now. Okay. Well, I am just happy as can be to find out one more thing that can be dehydrated. Now on to one of my favorites. And of course they dehydrated beautifully. My collard greens. Now, if you want to make a snack of the collard green leaves, of course you can moisten them before you dehydrate them. You don't want them just soft and wet. You want them just lightly moist. And sprinkle your seasoning on them and mix them up real good and dehydrate them that way. You can do kale that way. You can do mustard greens, of course collards, turnip greens, you name it, and have them as like a snack chip, like kale chips. If you wanted to, moisten them a little bit and do your seasoning. And if you want just a little more of a kick, you can throw a little hot sauce, or even better, a little liquid smoke, and they'll have a smoky taste to them. Mine I'm going to be saving for soups and rice dishes, instant rice dishes. Oh no, can't have nothing escaping. Waste not, want not. And of course I crush mine up a little. And also if you wanted to, you can powder them as well. And that way you can also add it to smoothies. Or if you've got those people who don't like to eat their greens or their vegetables, you can powder it up and put it right into the food and they'll never know it. And another thing you can do is also take like some sour cream, season your sour cream, add some of the crushed leaves to it. Of course, you're going to want to let it sit for a little while and make your, you can have green dip. It's good, let me tell you. Just let it sit for a while so everything's not crunchy. And I want to get what I deem as my green dust out of here. Because I absolutely believe in don't waste anything if you can help it. Every little bit goes a long way. But yeah, you can take your sour cream, add a little salt, some garlic, whatever seasonings you like. Zatarain's would be really good. Slap Your Mama would be really good. It is good. I've tried it in the green dip. I'm really partial to my Slap Your Mama. I love that seasoning. And if you wanted to, you could add a little liquid smoke, mix it up, let it sit for a couple hours overnight, and you have a wonderful dip. You'd kind of, it's same way of doing like spinach dip, but just using dehydrated. Well, 1 bag of collard greens dehydrated. And since I have a whole lot of different leafy greens dehydrated, I do label my jars. Collards, 1021. And then that way I know exactly what's in them, and I can keep control of what's on the shelves. I hope this encourages you. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the sunlight. I hope this encourages you to also dehydrate many different things. I'd never dehydrated cauliflower before, but I now know I will be from now on. Simple, easy. All you need are the items to dehydrate and dehydrator. Anybody can do this, and we all need to be doing this, stocking back our pantry with many different ways, many different foods. And the shelf life, once I seal these jars, at least 10 years, at least, as long as they're stored up out of the sunshine and they stay fairly cool. It don't have to be a refrigerated room. It can just be a closed off room. It'll be perfectly fine. Everyone, I hope this encourages you to also dehydrate as well. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below. I am more than happy to answer them and help out as much as I can. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Take care, everyone.